Hiring more sales reps, probably not the right answer. So I'm Nick at Man Sales. I consult with small businesses. I help them do their processes, their sales presentation, sales scripting, and adding AI automations to their business. I've helped hundreds of businesses. I've built and sold 2 businesses. I have a very good handle on the process and what needs to happen for you to have a clean client journey and create more revenue by getting them from your clients. We don't know who you are, to sold. A lot of times hiring more reps, and I've got some notes here on the computer that I've been taking. I've had a few discovery calls recently that it's always the same couple of things. It's like, oh, we hired a bunch of sales reps and we didn't hit our revenue number. Okay, why didn't you hit your revenue number? First things first, your system couldn't support the new reps. The new reps don't do the system or don't have the process down, or your pipeline is like this jumble of name. It's like madness. What we want to make sure is that your systems and processes make sense, they flow, and every deal has a next step. Adding more sales reps to chaos is just adding chaos to chaos. Sales reps' job is to close deals, whether it's prospecting, however you do it. Prospecting, generating leads, handling incoming leads, whatever. Ultimately, their job is to close deals. Your process has to be directly indicative of that. Otherwise, just adding more reps is going to create more problems and will create processes and steps that are one-offs or they're unique or they're inefficient. So a lot of the things that I see, and this happens a lot, companies will add a bunch of sales reps and then you'll have that 1 or 2 like veteran sales reps or office people, operations people. All of these problems and issues that come up with your deals will get sent to those people to try to sort out. And now you're having to basically one-off every sale, get through every single discovery, create every contract unique. There's no set system or process. So don't do that. Don't add 20 new sales reps because you think, oh, we're going to grow immensely. You're just going to grow the chaos that then will cost you money because the sales reps aren't going to stick around. If you're paying them salaries or they have benefits, now they're just non-revenue generating, basically costs. If they're 1099, they're not going to stay. Excuse me. They're not going to stay because they're not making money, or the deals are clunky, or it's like really hard to get a deal through. So they're not getting, excuse me. So what happens is you're just either burning up time, you're burning up payroll, you're burning up resources, you're burning up your mental capacity, and you're giving the business a bad reputation with the employees because they feel like, oh, this place is very chaotic. It's not organized. We don't have a clear system. And you as the business owner are left trying to corral, the circus. You don't want to do that. We want to help you create a system, get your sales process correct, get your client journey correct, understand the steps so that you can plug a new sales rep or a new employee into your business and teach them, train them, and get them up to speed as quickly as possible. A good test for this is if you bring on a new sales rep and it takes them 6 months to a year to figure it out, that's not good. That means that you are not giving them clear steps, clear goals, and clear procedures on this is how we operate our business. If they have to figure things out, now you're relying on somebody to figure something out while you're paying them to learn. It's okay to pay them to learn if they have to learn the industry. They should not have to learn your business, meaning how do we do it at Man Sales? How do we do it at XYZ company? It's a clear system, very, very simple. And most of the steps are scripted so that the reps don't have to think about it. This is what we do. Thinking happens after. If they have to solve a dynamic problem, awesome. That means you hired the right people if they can figure things out. You don't want them figuring out your system because there isn't one, or making their own process and system. And another really good litmus test is if your top sales reps can't articulate what they do in a deal or why they're the top sales reps, that means they're probably doing things that are not documented, not tracked, and they're going above and beyond, which is great. But they're not using a system. They're creating their own process and system. Nothing works better than when you talk to a company and their top sales reps say, I just use the system. I do the system to the letter of the T, to each, I dot each I dot each J. I do the letter of the system. That's how I do it. If they answer like that, that means that the system works. If they say, oh yeah, I use the system, but then I do this, this, and this, that's not part of the system. You can't bring new reps in because they're going to have to figure this, and this out on their own before they decide that this isn't for them. They're not making money. This is lousy. This is tough. The deals are hard. Blah, 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 blah. It's hard to deal with the company. That's what you never want to hear is, oh, yeah, it's really hard for us to get deals done because of the way we do. Don't be those people. Don't hire 50 reps before the system can handle it, before you as the business owner can bring people on, train them, get them up to speed, and make them revenue producing asset. Don't be that person.